RFDs now wrapping around. This is one hell of a ride, folks. I just cannot see it. It was June 20th, the summer solstice, and also the longest day of the year for the Northern Hemisphere. Well, it's 5 a.m. We are leaving Des Moines on my first chase in North Dakota. This has been a long-awaited state I've wanted to chase in, and today looks promising. A low-pressure system with an adjoining warm front was slowly creeping across the northern plains. For the previous 4 days, models had been very consistent in depicting a very narrow but potent area for severe weather. There was just one pesky problem. The 700 millibar temperatures were hot. When you have hot air above, air doesn't rise, and when air doesn't rise, you don't get storms. There was a lot of contention among storm chasers. It could be a blue sky bust, or a day you never forget. With a setup like this, 8 out of 10 days are going to bust. But those 2 days, those are the days you chase for. Models were showing large, curved photographs indicating immense low-level shear, and the Kate values, or the available energy for these storms, were through the roof. So yeah, I was going to take a gamble on this 1,200-plus mile trip. I eventually found myself waiting for 2 hours on a dirt road north of Jamestown. And during that time, I'll be honest, I was contemplating at what point do I cut my losses and start making that long trip right back home. But amongst the stratus clouds, eventually, I saw signs the storm was going to become a reality.
County in southeastern North Dakota until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:31 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Spiritwood, or 8 miles northeast of Jamestown, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado and hail up to 3 inches in diameter.
Given my starting position north of the storm, I would execute a maneuver referred to as a hook slice, dissecting the hook echo visible on radar. As you'll see later, this is not always a safe or recommended procedure. .854, funnel appears to be condensing here. Funnel's down, we have a tornado. My word, that is an impressive looking tornado. Not far ahead of us here, maybe an eighth of a mile. Apparently this fella's feeling too close. Do you want to be cautious of expansion, retrograde? Backing up a little more. Yes, I know. I know. Hopefully those chasers up there are okay. They gotta be real close to that ground circulation. You can really see here just how wide the mesocyclone is and how much room is available for this tornado to grow. Looks like multiple vortices. May have had a power flash. Our time on this road may be limited. Do have to be cautious of this RFD bringing down power lines. Tornado straight ahead of us now, crossing the road. County Road 40 here near Spiritwood, North Dakota. Further away from these power lines. This bird is in a losing battle with the tornado. This is an absolute monster. Yeah, you guys better be backing up, that's for sure. This is one hell of a ride, folks. Holy cow, there's people coming from the east. Unreal. As I alluded to earlier, this is the exact reason why a hook slice could be especially dangerous. You could come through the RFD in the heavy rain and hail and be met with a nearly invisible tornado. Probably have to get ahead of that RFD again in order to regain visual. I doubt we have a path through, though. There goes the Dominator 3. They're going north on 97th Avenue Southeast. Why not? Like the Dominator's navigating some power lines, most likely. In full disclosure, I did not make out that this was a house off to the right. Reed Timmer and his team were actually trying to get to the residence to check to make sure everyone was okay. And fortunately, they were. This and one other home would serve as the only damage indicators for this tornado, which would be rated an EF2. Tornado's still in there somewhere. Back up. See if wider view reveals anything. Looks like everyone's all right. Oh, funnel is stretching out the back here. As the northeast moving tornado eventually occluded, it turned back to the northwest and revealed itself in this rope form beyond the precipitation. Time is 9:14. County Road 22, going east, looking back to our northwest. Get a photo of this before it disappears here. The clouds were still showing so much vorticity. I thought maybe, just maybe, the storm would eke out another funnel or weak tornado.
Behind you! Behind you!
Seriously?
The National Weather Service in Grand Forks has issued a tornado warning for central Barnes County in southeastern North Dakota until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:20 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed tornado was located near Sanborn, or 11 miles west of Valley City, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Expected hazards included a damaging tornado and ping-pong ball size.
To Tanner's credit, this tornado was a little bit bigger before I got around to recording it. But what was really interesting is this tornado was anti-cyclonic, which means it's actually turning clockwise and is incredibly rare here in the Northern Hemisphere.
You're losing daylight.
In the last slide of the longest day, these two discrete storms would produce some of the most intense and frequent cloud-to-ground lightning and in-cloud lightning that I have ever experienced. And tragically, as the night gave way to complete darkness, these storms would spawn even more intense tornadoes and claim the lives of 3 North Dakotans. 9:47 p.m., Valley City, North Dakota, 74 degrees. So we watch the storm go off into the darkness. You will find I do not hesitate to call tornadoes beautiful or even magnificent. There's very likely a tornado in front of us here. We just cannot see it. But that is for what they are, and not what they do. When they damage property, take lives, sweep up and remove a person's memories, that is when they are monsters.